So now we come to the next set of element, and that is, let's do it for the airs, which is the Aquarian, the Gemini, and the Libra. Okay, so the next card that we drew, how do we introduce ourselves to the card? All right, I draw a Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is the card that I've drawn. Oh dear, wonderful. This is Six of Pentacles. I see six pentacles and a number six over here. This has got to be, this is a Six of Pentacles card, right? So this is how you name the card. Six of Pentacles, six of coins. In some schools of thought, in some methodology, we also refer pentacles as coins. Again, coins are something, or pentacles is something that denote a earthly, materialistic, to do with money and finances and to do with transactions. Again, going back to the hierophantine archetypal energy, right? So this is to do with something which is material, something which is pragmatic, something which is not emotion. It's not to do with the moon kind of a thing. This is more to do with day to day transactions, something which is like a give and take, right? That is the kind of, so we are reading it for the air signs. Now air signs, as I just mentioned, is something to do with, with the hierophant, the full moon in the Taurus, right? And the sun in the Scorpio and the Jupiter in the Cancer. This becomes an extremely important card because it kind of aspects on your interpersonal exchanges, हाँ. अब जो interpersonal exchanges हैं वो आपके love and relationships में भी होते हैं और आपके वर्क एंड करियर में भी होते हैं, हाँ. और बिकॉज द exchanges are not always in cash, they are also in kind, right? So what happens is that, okay, fine, so before we go on to the forecasting bit of it, you can see the first thing is that we name the card. You have named the card, right? And now you start describing the card. Now this is a beautiful card when it comes to the descriptive bit of it, because see, there are people, जिस भी कार्ड में कोई एक्टिविटी हो रही है, उसके लिए आप उसमें उसको, दिस इज अ माइनर अरकाना कार्ड. द माइनर अरकाना आर द वन व्हिच आर मोर डे टू डे. Then the card that we pulled on earlier, which is got the temperance and the chariot, which is the major arcana. This is more day to day kind of an energy. रोजमर्रा की जो चीजें होती है ना. So this is about this. So this is about transactions. So when you see a certain activity which is happening in the card, it becomes easy for you to describe. But no fun is that when you're not able to describe it and then to rack your brain. So okay. So coming back to the same thing. So what do you see here? There's this person who's wearing a robe, who's looking like, आप किसी को तभी कुछ दोगे ना जब आपके पास कुछ देने के लिए होगा. सो इन दैट सेंस दिस पर्सन इज लुकिंग लाइक अ रॉयल्टी और अ नोबिलिटी, जिसको बोलते हैं एक खास आदमी है who is giving alms. Alms is like, not that the other people are begging, but they come across as beggar, if you are to describe that in a crude language. So they are begging for alms, and there is this person who's standing in the center. Now, if you look closely on these two pictures, there is this person who has this very tiny detail when it comes to description, is that you have this pocket red handkerchief which is protruding from its robe, rugged robe, जो stitched robe होते हैं इसको फटा पुराना कपड़ा. But the red handkerchief here is symbolic of the elite, something which is maybe he's not so much poor as he's faking himself to be in. The other person is the one who is genuinely needy, right? So you have this two, and the person who's giving the arm, who's wearing a red robe and all, so it's giving out his status in the society. He has something to give and he's giving. So he may be giving from a place of charity, or he may be giving from a place of ego also. He may be giving just for the heck of giving. होता है ना लोग philanthropy में indulge करते हैं to have a name and fame, that kind of a thing. So that is also there. So for the person who's faking it, there are two pentacles hanging in air, and the person who's actually needy, there are three pentacles, and the one is the one which hangs right on atop the person who's giving. So what the cards are saying is that even in the realm of give and take, it is very important for one to maintain harmonious और इक्वल फुटिंग ट्रांजैक्शन. अगेन जो एक हाथ से देना और एक हाथ से लेना वाला जो सेंटिमेंट होता है ना, उसमें भी एक तरीके से बराबरी होती है. बिकॉज जैसे हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कि अगर आप किसी को कुछ देते हो तो आपको उसकी दुआएं मिलती हैं, राइट? सो इट्स ऑलवेज अ टू वे ट्रैफिक. It does not mean that there is only one person who's giving and the other person is receiving, because the law of the universe is such that there is always cause and effect. That is to say, whatever you karmas you create, whatever karmic journey that you had in terms of giving, you will get equally back. If you do good deeds, as you sow, so shall you reap. As if you do good deeds, why do people give? People give because they want to express their gratitude to the Lord Almighty that they have had this. And now, but also in that they don't want to give to be able to come on the streets. We know that for good, right? No one wants to give as much. They are only rare examples in that sense. So no one, even when you see these very rich people also, when they give, they want to express their gratitude so that they also keep on having much more of, maybe they don't need much of money, but then they want their name and fame and that celebrity status to go on and continue for posterity, right? So they may not say it aloud because, but then that is the kind of connotation. All right. So we were on the description. So first you describe the card as to what is happening in the card. Please go as deep as possible. Write down right from the color of the coins to one the person. It's they say the person is first choosing to give the person who's actually needy. Maybe they'll come back to the other person, but in due course of time, right? So then you describe anything and everything, even the trees and the houses behind and the kind of patchwork that they have, the robes that they're wearing, everything you describe. First you describe, and then the next in card like this, the interesting bit is that who is it that you're choosing to become? When you begin to describe it in the person now who is this person that you're choosing to become? Because once your mind, your subconscious minds allow you to take sides, then a lot of the story in the situation that you are actually in will begin to unfold. So who are we reading for? We are reading for our air signs. So air signs people, the Aquarian, the Librans, and the Gemini. Who are you? Are you the giver or are you the receiver? Are you the one who's actually in need or are you the one who is coming from a place of greed? Okay, if you are the giver, why are you giving? Are you giving because that is an inner calling, right? Are you giving when it comes to love and relationship? Do you feel that you are giving because you really love the other person, or you're giving because you're afraid to let go of? And if you think that you do not give, then possibly they'll pull the rug off your feet and you'll be left high and dry to fend for yourself, right? So even if you are receiving, why are you receiving? Are you receiving because you feel that you deserve it, or because you feel that you have manipulated or exploited the other person to receive it, right? So it has a beautiful connotation. So you would not need Chandra to read for you. But if you begin to just follow these two steps, name the card, see what kind of, in what manner, what was the sound which is coming out of your mouth, what emotions is being invoked when you meet this card. When I meet Six of Pentacles and I say, okay, okay, I draw Six of Pentacles, interesting. So is it of interest? I say, oh dear, I met Six of Pentacles, wow. So is it disappointing? Is it of dejection? You were expecting something which was more direct in terms of answer. Then you begin to describe the cards per se, and then you describe it in first person, right? So even what I'm trying to convey here is that, by way of my journey, is that even the moment that allow myself to become that one person, it begins to automatically, by default, it allows you to get in touch with your subconscious, and lot of thoughts which were otherwise entangled or detangled will become clearer and clearer to you. So does that make sense? So as I said, that in terms of the tarot forecast for all the air signs, it is important, the advice for you is to maintain that fair give and take, and again be able to as much giving and receiving, and make sure that you're building your partnerships on equal footing. Again, रिश्ते में हो या नौकरी में हो, uh, अगर कोई आप किसी को exploit कर रहे हो, then you have to find a middle ground. And what is the middle ground? We have just read, it is the temperance, right? Too much of anything is bad, right, my dear? This is something that we know, there's no rocket science to it. We all know that too much of anything is bad. So agar, and there are no lunches which are free, right? So even when I'm reading for you, right? So it is not that I have got nothing to do, I have got nothing to do. But by way of this interpersonal exchange, even though I may not see you, I may not hear you, but by way of me sharing these messages, somewhere my understanding is also reinforced and re-ingrained in me. My connect with tarot becomes better and brighter with every single moment and every single word that comes out of my mouth. You understand this? So there is always something which is coming back to me. No one is doing it out of, and no one is being a sacrificial lamb here. So we must respect that, every that sentiment, that sanctity, that bond of everything being tied, this tana bana, this wrap and reft of these interpersonal exchanges and relationships need to be bowed and sanctified and glorified also, if I may say so. If not glorified, at least be respected for with deep reverence and gratitude, right? So I hope that makes sense.